What is going on, squad? Today we're covering the back squat. Yeah, you heard right, the back squat on the Isochain. Y'all have to see this setup. Thank goodness for the Facebook group. Let's get into this. Alright guys, so here is our setup. Obviously the Isochain. We have an easy curl bar. So if you don't have one of these, if you have like a straight bar, this will work too. I just prefer an easy bar because it's easier for hand placement. A neck pad, and what makes all this work, forearm forklift straps. I'm just kidding. IsoFlow bull worker straps. So this is what was in that photo that I took last week about I got something in the mail. All right, so not only are these fantastic for just a lot of loadless isometric exercises. For example, real quick, if you wanted to really work the lateral head of the shoulder, and you're trying to pull out like that, keep working on that, and then you'll pull out iron bars and walk out of a jail cell just like Alexander Zast did. Video coming soon, by the way. Now that we have all these pieces in play, let me show you how it works. It's actually a really interesting setup. All right guys, now that we have the setup, we're gonna go into the squat. So here's how we set up the easy bar with the IsoFlow straps. Now, before I get into that, ready? 10 seconds. I picked these IsoFlow straps because they're rated up to 800 pounds. If you're not gonna use the IsoFlow straps, that's fine. Just make sure that whatever you pick, it's rated at a strength high enough so that when you go into the squat or whatever exercise that you wanna use this unique setup for, it doesn't just break the strap. All right, we are freaking strong. Human beings are powerful. All right, guys, so don't underestimate yourself. Make sure that you get something that can hold the loads that we're able to generate. Y'all feel me? Okay, so I'm gonna hook this up. So you see here, I'm hooking up the Isochain bar to the IsoFlow handle on both sides. So right about here. Now, I'm just gonna put the bar behind my head. Aha, see where we're going with this? I'm just gonna adjust this. Remember, no matter what setup that we do with the Isochain, make sure that that loading ring is always pointed down. We do not want any type of torque on the loading ring, especially for lower body exercise, because that's usually where we have the most forces in our legs. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab on here. I prefer a wide stance. Get up. Right now I have it on chain link 15. We're gonna go for a squat, almost near lockout phase. So same thing as a regular one. You wanna keep your chin up, core tight. We're gonna push right through the quads. Ready? I'm gonna do a test one, I'm gonna do a real one. Here's the test one, 3, 2, 1, and push. Yeah. All right. What was that little measly one? 295. Oh man, I was just getting warmed up. All right, so we're gonna go into the real one. So before I do, as this is a back squat, remember you have a lot of muscle groups working here. Obviously the quadriceps, obviously the hamstrings. All right, the glutes are going to come into play, and if you have weaker glutes, you're gonna start recruiting your spinal erectors. We're gonna go into this. I'm gonna go in for real. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what these skinny legs can really do. Put up or shut up time, right? What do these numbers say? 3, 2, 1. Woo! Oh wow, 542. Yeah, I figured as much. My legs are strong. They don't really look it, but they do generate a lot of power. This is such a fantastic setup. I did not come up with this. And heads up, disclaimer, if you're not part of the Facebook group on the Isochain, dude, you have to get on it. It's essentially a big think tank right now, and there are a lot of great minds on the Facebook page. Join that group, it's free. We don't want nothing from you. But if you have a OG Isochain or the Dragon Door one, or you just like isometrics, you want to be on that page. Great people, I love them all. They are all awesome. And one of them came up with this idea. Shout out again to Mark Austin for the Austin squat. I didn't come up with the Austin squat. He did, hence the name. The belt squat, I didn't come up with that. Now what I really like with this is, of course, you can lower the chain link, really start to get down into those quads, which I'm gonna demonstrate. And then after that, I want to show you guys the lunge. Because if we're able to do a back squat and the barbell's behind us, or in this case, easy bar, why wouldn't we be able to do the lunge as well? Right? Makes sense. Let's get into it. But first, the squat at the lower chain link, because that was 15. I'm going to do it at chain link 8, so half. All right, y'all, so now we're gonna do that back squat from chain link 8. So I'm gonna be in a much deeper squat. So I'm gonna do it from the side. You guys are gonna see it. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Oh man, 407. Not bad. I love doing legs on here. I mean, it's so, you want to really build up some powerful legs, do some legs on the Isochain, man. It is just a different beast entirely. Now, we're just talking about strength. We're not talking about increasing the size. We're just talking about raw strength, force production. Dude, get this. So good. Lunge time. So I'm going to keep it on chain link 8. Check this out. All right, so my lunge is set up. So I'm going to do it exactly how you probably are picturing it in your head. You want your right foot, I'm going to do a right lunge. So I want my right foot near the spring as we would do the split squat. So if you haven't seen the video, here's a link right here. Go ahead and check that out. Same thing. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Come on, 3. Damn, 250. Woo. Oh my goodness. Man, these are killer. There are 2 major firsts in this video. I'm not sure if you realize. One, we can finally do the back squat properly on the Isochain, so you can absolutely work on your form with the barbell squat using the Isochain to almost complete 1-to-1 ratio. It's perfect. And 2, this is the first time on the entire channel that I've ever wore jeans. I know, right? Like, it's so weird. Hopefully we found tremendous value. I know I did. I'm super proud and blessed and thankful to be part of that Facebook group. You guys are always putting your minds together and coming up with this stuff like this. If you guys are interested in grabbing those IsoFlow handles, there's a link in the description below. You can go into my Amazon store and they will be in this section right here. You can go ahead and click that and you'll have access to all the products that can help us out with our Isochain work. Highly recommend it. Also appreciate the support. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like, go ahead and comment. And if you're not yet part of the squad, hit that subscribe button. Come on, we are getting freaking strong, guys. Click the subscribe button. Come join the squad with us. We'll see you next video. Peace.